Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, let me turn this down a little bit. I don't know if it's too loud or not. Okay. So, usually on YouTube you can't play music because you get copyrighted. But my platform is not big right now, so I'm not even being monetized. Meaning I'm not making money off of these videos. I'm just trying to, create some kind of traffic to my YouTube channel. So I'll play music just so it's not like dead quiet in here. I'm the only one home right now. So today I am going to be filming the long anticipated makeup tutorial. Everyone has always asked me way before I've even ever considered on YouTube to show everyone how I do my makeup. I'm just going to put it out there that this is how I do my makeup. These are products that I use. It's not something that you have to do. Makeup is an art that it's not one way for you to do it. It's whatever works for you. Products are different but the same in a way, so it doesn't matter what you use. I'll show you what I use, explain to you why I use them. I'm not gonna do any crazy eyeshadow or anything. It's gonna be something that's super simple, like beginner friendly. I can honestly do this beat in like 10 minutes and be out the door, but I'm gonna try to drag it along a little bit and actually explain to you why I do certain things. Be patient with me. I'm trying to I found this new thing to stick on my mirror to hold my phone, because that's what I am recording off of. Okay, so my hair is pulled back just so it's out of my way. Personally, I start with eyebrows. You can literally use just about anything to do your eyebrows, or eye can for that matter, because I've been doing it since I've been in high school. I'll show you two options that I like that are really good, or three options, I guess. Two are, I guess, what you would consider high-end, and you can find them in Sephora, but you can also find them in Ulta. And then one will be drugstore that you can find in Ulta as well. I don't even know. Okay, so an OG of mine that I absolutely swear by, I love, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. This is something that you can use whenever. This is sold in Ulta as well as Sephora. Another high-end one would be the Benefit Precisely My Brow. This one can also be found in both Sephora and Ulta. This one I think ranges for about like $24, and this one, if I'm not mistaken, is 18 or 22. One of this. So either one of these you can use. They all do the same thing. They all come in different colors and all will get you eyebrows on fleek. Last but not least, is something I've just started using, is the Morphe brow pencil. I love it. It does the same thing as these two. This one, on the other hand, is like $6. So different prices, but all do the same thing. Okay, so that's what I do. I start with eyebrows. I'm gonna scoot up some a little closer to the camera, and also bear with me because when I do my eyebrows, I like to be super close to a mirror. So I do have a little mirror down here, but you should still be able to see what I'm doing in the camera view. So you just start off by brushing your brow hairs. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I just kind of like to look at what I'm doing. Once I get to the face part, I can actually look at the camera and show you what I'm doing. But eyebrows, I have a mirror right here that I'm going to use. So I just kind of brush my hairs all back in the same direction. And honestly, everyone says brows are the hardest part and it takes forever. I can do this in 2 minutes. It doesn't take me long at all. So what I do is I literally just take this one. I got the wrong color, so it's super dark. So I'm going to do a light hand. But it's your preference. If you like dark brows, cool, kudos to you, whatever. So I just literally just use this pencil because I already have the shape of my natural brows that I like. So I literally just take the pencil and do line strokes to just fill in and make them thicker than they actually are. So I'll take it at the top and literally just connect that line with that one and fill it in. Same thing throughout, but as you can see, this color is kind of dark. So yeah, I just do the same motions to fill it all in, and then I'm gonna use a much lighter hand once I get to the beginning, because you don't want this part of your brow to be as dark as down here. You want it to be kind of an ombre effect and have it look as natural as possible. And then you'll take the spoolie side of it to actually blend all the marks in together so it looks like shading versus line marks. And what really brings brows together is concealing it. So you'll see that once I do that. And just like that, I'm literally done filling in my brow. You'll see everything come together once I use concealer to clean everything up. Now I'm just going to repeat and do the same thing to the other brow. Two brows. So simple and easy. And honestly, it really does not matter if you mess them up, because like I said, the concealer part is going to be the part that really brings it in together. The next step, another thing that you can use 1,000,001 different options to all get the same end result. So I'll show you a couple of my favorites. Mostly all the concealers that I use are drugstore, because they pretty much are killing the game right now when it comes to drugstore. So all of these would be under like $10 that you can find at the drugstore. This one is a newer one. It's the L'Oreal Infallible. I'm using the one in shade 405 Toffee. You want one that's going to be either the same complexion, the same color as your skin tone, or one that's a little bit lighter. So you can use this. Another one I like to use because I really, really like the undertone of it is, if I can find it, okay, I can't find it, but it's my KKW Beauty one. I really, really like the undertone that she had in this concealer. Here it is. So it's the KKW Beauty concealer that I really like. This one, on the other hand, is probably like $24. So a little bit more pricey, just depends on what your price range is. Both gonna give you the same end result. This one, in case you care, is the shade 11 for KKW Beauty. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just gonna use the cheaper one. And then I like to use a small little like precise brush so you can get up into the places that you need to. So you don't need much concealer for this at all. You can literally just take the wand outside of the container and just coat both sides of whichever kind of brush. This is a brush that I got in a like brush set. It's called the My Makeup Brush Collection, some shit. It came like with the whole set of brushes. So some random little brush that's similar. It's a flat brush, an eyeshadow brush. And then you're literally just gonna take the concealer and make a line under your brow to clean up any mistakes and make it look nice and sharp. See, just like a line like that, and then you'll take the same brush and just drag it down some, so that once you start blending it out, it's easier and it's not like just a line. Because for whatever reason, if you were gonna do eyeshadow for the purpose of this look, we are not. This same concealer you would use as an eyeshadow base. I personally don't use actual eyeshadow base. I use concealer because it does the same thing. So same thing, just a line at the top. And then the same, just taking that same brush and blending it out. Okay, so the next step that I would do is I would take a brush, which this one is just, let me make sure this is the right one. A clean blending brush, a super fluffy brush. This one just so happens to be a Morphe brush. A lot of my brushes are from Morphe. They're super cheap. You can find them in Ulta. And also, if you live in Florida like me, Aventura Mall has a Morphe store. And you can use the people from YouTube, like different but different influencers have codes. And you can use their code to save money, which you can actually use in the store. And I just take the same brush and just do windshield wiper motions to blend out the concealer. So it's not like so light. Ooh. So just like windshield wiper motions to blend out that concealer. And also it won't matter because we're gonna go in with foundation, that we'll take a brush and just blend that out so it doesn't look like that. So once again, we're gonna do the same thing on the other brow. Ah! Okay. I've kind of almost poked myself with the concealer and now it's like bothering me a little bit. I'm trying to make sure you guys can still see like what I'm doing. But it's the same thing, just a line under the brow to clean it up. And then one for the top. And just like that, another brow, and we'll take that same fluffy brush and do the same steps to blend out that concealer. Super simple. I mean, I don't know how other people do their brows, but you do all those extra steps and you end up with the same end result. So why not save time and still have eyebrows on fleek? I mean, also it may seem like something that's super easy and quick to me because I've literally been doing my eyebrows since I was in the 12th grade in high school. Of course, they never were this good, but they used to look horrible. But to me, they were on fleek, leaving every day, leaving the house thinking I was the shit with these nasty thick eyebrows. I used to use like brow pomade, so it was super thick and super dark. And then I've never really been a huge fan of going to get my eyebrows like waxed on a regular. I kind of just like keep them up in the shape that they're arched in and just pluck the extra hairs myself. So when they would grow out, they'd be so thick, and then I wasn't using concealer to like clean it up, so my eyebrows used to be so nasty. But whatever, like that's the thing about makeup, is it takes repetition for you to get good at things, and then you realize like what works and what doesn't. Okay, so brows, that's gonna be the thing that takes the longest time. Okay, so I mean, I washed my face earlier this morning in my skincare routine, so it's already moisturized. But if you were starting from a fresh face, I definitely recommend for you to moisturize first, because that's also gonna act as a good primer for you. The next step, so my theme for this whole makeup tutorial is gonna be that I use many different things. It just depends on what I'm in the mood for. So I'll show you two different kinds of primers that are one's drugstore, one's high-end, and you'll get the same end result. It just depends on what you feel like doing or what your pocket's looking like. So this first one is new to my collection, but I really love it. People were ranting and raving about it on YouTube, and I just had to try it. So Sephora has lately been coming out with a lot of like travel size products that are half the size of the actual full size product, which is good for people that are just getting into makeup and want to experiment with things, because you get to try something out that's super expensive but try it from a cheaper price. So this personal one is $15. It's the Milk Makeup Hydra Grip Primer. Love this. It literally makes your skin like super tacky, and you can feel like this, so that's gonna make the foundation really stick and hold into your skin. This is one that I like. Another one that is gonna be drugstore would be this one. So you can't really see the name of it. I'm gonna take this because I found one that I got it from Walmart, and Walmart marks everything down, so it was on sale, but I had to take the sticker off. This one is from Maybelline. It's called the Master Prime. They have different ones. This one is the Blur and Eliminate one. So this one's gonna have kind of shimmer in it, so that way it'll look like you're glowing from within. It'll look like a natural glow. Oh, so I guess when you watch Pandora on the TV, it gives like actual TV ads, but whatever. So yeah, this one is probably like $6 as opposed to this one, which is $15. Not a big difference, but keep in mind the full size of this product is probably $30 to $45. So you'll either pay that for a primer or this, and you can get the same result. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna use this one because I really like this one. So kind of like a pump and a pump, probably like a little dot on the forehead, the nose a little bit, and the chin. So like all together probably like 3 dots, because these are all small. And then you're just gonna rub it into your skin. One of these days I'll do like an in-depth makeup collection video where I'll show you like I have all these different concealers and all these different foundations and primers and eyebrow products, so you can see that my makeup collection is literally so broad. So yeah, you can literally see that my hands are like sticking to my face because this primer is literally gonna absorb everything. Actually, so I can show you guys how this primer looks too, I'll mix both because you can never prime too much. So I'm just gonna take a little zigzag on the cheeks and rub this in as well. That way you can see how this one illuminates and you'll see it through the skin and see how glowy it is. Because that makes a big deal too. You always have to know your skin type and then what kind of look you're going for. So some days I may want to look super natural and kind of matte, so I'll use nothing but matte products. Or some days I want to look like a fucking glazed donut and I'll just go all in with everything. But instantly you can see how the difference that primer made to my skin and how it looks kind of more shiny, if you will. So for foundation, I'm just now branching into high-end foundations because I'm cheap as fuck. There's some things I'll pay for and some things I'd rather just get the cheap shit. So for the most part, I'll be using drugstore products because they shit is just as good. So for the sake of today's video, I'm going to use the Juvia's Place, which they just recently launched their foundations. I also do have their concealer, but I just didn't choose to use that for today. This one I am in the shade 340, I think it is, and it's called Kampala. This one is kind of dark, but you'll see as I do my whole makeup that using a darker foundation or one that's like a shade darker than your skin tone allows you to really do a lighter concealer, and you'll see it all blends out. Because if you use one that's too light and then you put lighter product on top, bitch, you're gonna be looking like somebody dipped you in flour. So you'll just see. I don't really like to use my hands because it's like makeup gets literally everywhere. So I'll just take another random brush from that set I was telling you about earlier and just squeeze some out and just take this and just draw lines on my face to spread it out because we're going to use a different brush. So as you can see, also too though, you have to keep in mind that I'm in front of a big vanity mirror, so it's going to illuminate my face and make me look a lot dark. Like the product's going to look different than they seem in real life. But once I finish everything, I'll turn off the light and open up my window so you can actually see true to life how everything looks. And just a key to makeup is less is more, because you don't want to have all this stuff on your face and be looking like Ronald McDonald, and then now you can always add makeup, but you can't take any off. So start with a little bit and build it up, and then you'll be good. Because if you put too much, sis, I don't know what to tell you. So we'll start with that, and then two things, and I'll tell you the different reasons for each. If I use a brush for my foundation, I use a Morphe brush if I can find it. This always oh, here it is. Whenever I'm looking for something, I can't find it. So if I'm using a brush, I'll use the Morphe 439 brush, or if I feel like using something more, is this my song? I love Jagged Edge. If you didn't know, anything Jagged Edge, I'm all there. Like, I see Jagged Edge on the screen, I thought this was one of my songs. But if you use a sponge, that is going to make it more natural because sponges absorb product. So as you're blending it out, it's also taking some of the product off your face. If you want a more full coverage, beat Instagram baddie face, use a brush. For the sake of the video, I'm not even going anywhere after this. I'm just doing it for this video, so I'll use a sponge to look more natural. Because today, like the trend of like the end of 2019 and 2020 is soft glam. Bitches want to be natural now. Like, but how I feel, I mean, I think it first of all it depends on the occasion. But if I'm putting on makeup, I'm putting on makeup. So cake face me, the fuck. I don't want to be natural. That's the point of makeup. And then you're gonna do pat motions. Never swipe, because then you're removing product. You want to literally be pushing it into your skin. And then if you're thinking like, oh my god, girl, you don't want to cake up your pores, that's where skincare comes in. So as long as you make sure you don't sleep with makeup, because that's the big no-no, which I can't really talk because I'm getting into the habit of taking off my makeup. But take off your makeup, sis. Do not sleep in this makeup. And then also just make sure you wash and tone and exfoliate your skin. So yeah, remember I said we were gonna go over the eyebrows, so that way now that little line that we had earlier, you don't see. You're gonna close your eyes and actually bring that up under your eyelids. Let me try to scoot up some so you can really get into it. I know I'm gonna look darker and like not blended, but that's also the lightweight till the end result. Get into the hairline to look super blended. And then if you need any extra product, which you shouldn't, just add a little more and blend. But also too though, this foundation is a little bit too dark for me now because I've changed my skincare routine, and a lot of the products that I've been using to clear up some of my dark spots on my cheek, I've been using brightening products, so my skin is a lot lighter than it used to be. So all these foundations I've already had is for my old complexion, but it's okay because summer is right around the corner, and I don't care if I'm even on the island, bitch, I'm gonna be caked the fuck up. And if you get anything on your eyebrows, it's no big deal. Just take a spoolie and just like that, it's fine. So as you can see, we have a clean, even face. Don't do like I used to when I was starting to do makeup, and I would literally, because I was insecure about like my skin and how I had dark marks, I would literally just put foundation on my face and I would leave the house like this, looking like a motherfucking ghost, because I didn't know how to really do makeup. So just being as though I wanted to like cover up my marks, I would just put foundation on, and not even the right complexion, just all over the place. But because I have hyperpigmentation on my cheek, just on this side, you may have to add a little bit more product to build up so that it's a little bit more covered. And don't worry about the eyebrows, because what we'll take is that same brush that we're using to blend out the foundation to get closer to the eyebrows, which I'll show you right now if I haven't lost the brush like I do. I swear literally every single time I'm looking for something, I have to like look for it. So you'll just take the brush and go closer to the eyebrows that the sponge can't really get into. Like such. So we're good on foundation. If you look really close, it's kind of hard to see because the color looks different on camera. You can literally still see my skin because I'm not doing anything too full coverage. I'm using a sponge, not a brush. So let me see how dark is it here. Yeah, I was trying to see if you could see, but my window's closed, so you can't really see. Okay, next up we're gonna do foundation. We're gonna use that same concealer that you use to conceal under your eyes. I kind of want to hurry up because I don't want this video to be too long. We're already at 22 minutes. And then I'll just show you the points of your face that I highlight. So a little under the eyes. I'll show you the trick that I do when it comes to this is I don't put it directly under my eye, because for some reason, no matter what kind of primer I use, no matter how I set it or which concealer I use, if you put it too close to your under eye, it's kind of too much of the layer and it cakes up. So that way, over time, you'll have creasing, which is a big no, sis. So you'll see when I'm blending it out that I start from here and then I bring it up. So that way it's not that much product. It's not gonna be caked. It's just gonna be a light layer. And then you're just gonna take your sponge and push it into the skin. You're gonna close your eyes and put that over your eyes as well. And then you see, that's how it looks when it's blended out. It just gives you like an awake look. See? Nice smooth canvas. And lately I've been forgetting to put some on my nose. I don't know why. And just be careful when you use a sponge, because like I told you, sponges absorb product. So if you do it, if your sponge is too damp or you put too much product caked on, as you're patting, you'll take some of the foundation under, which is a big no-no. It'll look crazy. And it's kind of hard to fix once you go that far. So a little, you're highlighting the center of your face where the light hits. So I always drop stuff and then, okay, here it is. Just gonna do a little strip down the nose. And as you can see too, just blending that out with that foundation really like made this foundation look closer to my skin tone than it was looking before. And then I'm also gonna do a contour, so that'll be cleaned up too. You can literally use just about anything. For the most part, I'd be using LA Pro Girl. You can get these from the hair store, from Ulta for $2.99. Gets the job done. I have these in like a lot of colors, so sometimes I use these to like conceal or clean up my brows as well. And then you're just gonna take it, like a little bit of it, because this a little goes a long way. And then a little on the forehead. And then also on both sides of the nose. So you can go from Caitlyn Jenner to Kris Jenner. And also using that same sponge that you used the concealer is gonna put a little bit back on the dark part, so it's not like super dark. I'm just blending everything out. And don't worry, we're also gonna use powder. So that's gonna like actually set. That's the key to making your makeup stay all day, is make sure you set. So set. And it's crazy because if you're just beginning out and you don't want to spend money on all these brushes, literally invest in a sponge and invest in a sponge, and you can literally see how I put my foundation on, my concealer, I blend everything out, and you'll see as I'm about to do now that you can literally set your face with it too. So I have, as I've already mentioned, I have high-end products and I have drugstore products. This is called the Airspun powder. This one is in translucent or naturally neutral, but I also have like the high-end ones like Laura Mercier and all that kind of stuff too. This is just my go-to. So there's like $5. You can get it from Ulta, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, all that. And literally you're gonna take this powder and set all the places you put highlighter. Don't forget over your eyes too, because you put that powder, that concealer. And don't worry if it looks a little light, because it might. You're gonna use another powder, as you'll see in just a second, and as well as setting powder. Setting spray is gonna literally like melt this powder into the skin. And it makes a big difference whether you bake or set. If you bake, it's gonna be a little bit more ashy looking, if you will, not in a bad way, but in a sense of actually like caked. Like you're literally like baking a cake. You're baking your makeup into it, like you're sitting it on the face. So now that I've hit all the spots that I use my concealer, we're gonna take a powder that is close to your complexion. I just used the Maybelline Fit Me. It's probably like $8 or so, nothing crazy. And a super fluffy brush. This one is a Real Techniques brush that I got in a set. They sell these in Ulta as well as Walmart. Take this powder and literally just set your whole face. Next, we're gonna set our contour, and I'm gonna grab the palette that I use for that. This one is drugstore, and you can find it at, I don't think they carry this in Ulta, but they do carry this brand in Walmart. And Target. This was probably like $5 or so. It's a black-owned brand, period. Black Queens winning. And this is the medium to dark one, and I take this dark shade right here on the corner. And this is a Morphe brush as well. It's an MB35. And you literally just in circular motions, you're gonna contour your face in the same spots that you put your darker concealer. It depends what kind of look you're going for. If you're going for a super bronzy look, or if you're just setting it. Now I need a hot date or something going out with this makeup. And then I'm gonna take another brush like that one that we used to conceal the brows to do my nose. And then for days like today that I don't really do eyeshadow, or that I'm doing my everyday beat, I literally take this same one and do it in my crease. Just all over the crease. And this one is also gonna help tie your bronzer in and just have you looking so sun-kissed. Just a little bit and make sure to blend it out. And if you want to, you can do a little wing liner. I don't usually. Just depends what kind of mood I'm in. And then, just like that, I'm gonna take some clear brow gel to set my eyebrows. I just use this one from Maybelline. It's called Great Lashes Clear Brow Gel. It doesn't matter. It's all do the same thing. And literally just go over my brows. Because I don't have thick eyebrows, but I have really long brow hairs. So they literally just don't know how to stay in place. Like, similar to me, a little baby that don't listen. See, just so that they stay in place. Next we're gonna do blush. This is my all-time favorite blush. I'm really into like blushes of these tones that are kind of like peachy orangey. I love these. So I literally just take these and a Wet n Wild brush, which Wet n Wild brushes are literally my favorite. I have quite a few of them. Like, these are different ones right here. Literally they're probably like $1, $2.99. You can find them at Target, Walmart, Walgreens, Dollar Tree, all that. They're literally $1. This is a foundation brush. These are 2 blending brushes, and this is like everyday foundation brush. But the one that I'm gonna use is a blush brush, and I literally just take it and like dash it a little in both to mix it, and just right on the roses of your cheek. Depends. Some people like a lot of blush. Some people just want to look flushed. And then I forgot to go to the store, and I don't have my like all-time favorite setting spray, which I can actually show you what it looks like if I haven't thrown away the can. I think I did though. It comes in a black can. It's a Morphe setting spray. It's called Continuous Setting Mist. It literally melts your makeup into your face. I don't have any right now, but I always mix more than one setting spray. Another one that I use is this Mario Badescu Skin Care Mist. This one is an orange one that has orange blossom, sage, and aloe. They have different ones. I might have another one in here. Yeah, if you see, I have this one. This one has lavender. These are really good. They're good for just skincare, if you're just spritzing your face after doing your whole skincare routine, or if you actually want to melt your face. Another one that I really like is this NYX Dewy Finish one. It's not super dewy like this Tatcha one that I have. This is a high-end skincare brand. This one literally will have you looking like a glazed fucking donut. But this one is just going to give you like that subtle glow, similar to that primer that we used earlier. But I'm just gonna use any one of these, a Mario Badescu spray, and you literally want your face to be soaking wet. I want you guys to see how my face looks, like literally wet, as you can see, so it can melt the makeup into your face, and so you don't have these small dots all over. Just take the same beauty sponge and just push everything into your skin, so that way like you don't want to look chalky and dusty, like I said earlier, that the setting sprays can have you. The next favorite part is highlight. Since I've been using pretty much affordable makeup products, I'm going to stay with that. But I do have ones that are like from Fenty or Becca or Anastasia Beverly Hills. But I'm going to go with one like this that's just like a Milani one. Little gold, but you can find it at Walmart, Target. And then you can use any kind of brush. I'm just going to use this random brush that I got from Ipsy and just take it. My favorite thing to do is right on the nose for a little glow. You see that instantly. The bridge of my nose. I'm gonna take it and brush across my forehead for that glow when you turn your face, and then on your cheeks. And then a little on my chin. And then for good luck, one more spritz. I'm kind of like debating if I think I'm gonna do, let's put mascara on and see if that does this look any justice. One of my favorite mascaras is this one from Too Faced that I'm looking for. It's called Better Than Sex mascara. Here it is. It was in a pink container. You can find it at Ulta or Sephora. Oh, this is my older one, so it's kind of dried out. Oh yeah, I have a brand new one too. So we're gonna take this, and I'm trying to see if I actually want to waste putting on lashes because I'm not going anywhere. And then mascara is pretty self-explanatory. And don't be afraid to be messy with this, because there's 2 ways you can fix this. You can either do wing lighter, that way whatever you get on there will be covered up, or I'll show you how to just take a Q-tip and clean it up. And the trick to getting like perfect lashes would be doing coats. So that'll be the first coat for that eye. I know some people either don't have lashes or don't know how to put them on. So it's up to you. I think I'm gonna be good with just mascara for the sake of this video. So that's one coat, and then you could do a little on the bottom. Sorry, I have to like look in my mirror. Ah! If you look up, you'll definitely get it on there. I'm not gonna do bottom lashes because it doesn't really make a difference. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. For lips, I'm never like really into like anything crazy. I usually do like pink lips or nude lips. I really like the Fenty Gloss Bomb, so I'm just gonna throw some of that on. And just, it's like the same color as my natural lips. So you'll just have some gloss. See, nothing crazy. And then the lash has dried, so I'm gonna put another coat. See? And it'll give the same effect. And then I'm gonna show you how to clean it up a little bit. Be right back. So you literally just wet it a little bit and just take it and go like right here. And the key is to wait till the mascara dries, so it'll just slide right off. And there's that. I'll take this off and brush my hair. And it's like from that, just that quick, you see how that looks. So, and it's an everyday beat. Literally. So even you'll see now how like once everything's on the face, the makeup or the foundation doesn't look that different from my skin tone. It's just that I'm in front of this big mirror. But I am going to show you how to look in natural light, and like if you were to just go outside. Even that does a big difference. But I'll turn this light off and then you see like literally this looks like skin. It's an everyday soft beat. It's glam. It's cute. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. You can leave any comments, questions, and concerns down in the description box. In the comment box, and I'll answer you if you have any questions or if you have any like concerns or certain things that you need specific help on. But that's pretty much it. I do want to film a like 10-minute makeup challenge to show you guys that I can do this super quick. But you see how I don't even have lashes on and just looks super natural. Like, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share my video to a friend. Maybe someone else can benefit from seeing this. And I'll see you guys in my next YouTube video.